Did you know that Australia once went to war against birds? Yes, you heard that right. It sounds like a joke, but it really happened. Back in 1932, the Australian military officially declared war on its own native emus. And the craziest part? The birds won. Welcome to Info Academy, where we explore the most unbelievable stories from history, proving that truth is often far stranger than fiction. After the dust settled from World War I, many Australian soldiers returned home, hoping to build a peaceful new life. They were given land to become farmers, planting wheat and other crops in Western Australia. But their dream of a quiet life was quickly challenged. They faced severe droughts that made farming incredibly difficult. And to make matters worse, the price of wheat plummeted, pushing many to the brink of financial ruin. Just when they thought things couldn't get any harder, a new, feathered enemy appeared on the horizon. Imagine waking up to find your entire livelihood being trampled and eaten by an army of giant birds. That was the reality for these farmers. A massive migration of over 20,000 emus descended upon the farmlands. These birds, searching for water and food, tore through wheat fields, flattened crops, and smashed through fences, leaving a trail of destruction. The farmers were desperate. They tried everything they could to scare them off, but the emus were just too numerous, too fast, and too strong. Pushed to their limits, they turned to the government and made an unusual request: send in the military. Believe it or not, the government agreed. The Australian Army was deployed to handle the emu menace. A small troop of soldiers, led by Major G.P.W. Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery, arrived on the scene. They were equipped with 2 Lewis machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. The plan seemed simple enough: use military firepower to quickly and efficiently reduce the emu population. Major Meredith and his men were confident. How hard could it be to fight a bunch of birds? They were about to find out. The first battle was a total disaster. The soldiers spotted a flock of about 50 emus and opened fire. But these birds weren't just going to stand there. The emus proved to be surprisingly brilliant tacticians. They immediately split into smaller groups and scattered in every direction, running at speeds up to 30 miles per hour, making them incredibly difficult targets. The soldiers were left firing as shadows. In another attempt, they mounted one of the machine guns onto a truck to chase the birds down. But the chase was so bumpy that the gunner couldn't even get a clear shot. After firing thousands of bullets, they had managed to take down only a handful of emus. The birds were simply outmaneuvering them at every turn. The whole operation quickly became a national embarrassment. Newspapers had a field day, with headlines mocking the Army's futile efforts against a flock of birds. The media dubbed it the Great Emu War, and the story of the military's humiliating defeat spread like wildfire. The emus had outsmarted the soldiers, their guerrilla tactics proving far more effective than the Army's machine guns. The humans had declared war, but it was the birds who were clearly winning. The public and politicians began to question the entire operation. After just a few weeks of this comical and ineffective campaign, the Army officially withdrew. The Great Emu War was over, and the emus were the undisputed victors. In the end, the government realized that bullets weren't the answer. Instead, they offered a bounty system and more effectively helped farmers build stronger, taller, emu-proof fences to protect their crops. This story became a legendary piece of Australian folklore, a testament to nature's resilience. Today, the emu is a protected species and a national icon, forever remembered as the clever bird that defeated an army. So, the next time you see an emu, give it a little nod of respect. You're looking at the descendant of a war veteran. Thanks for watching Info Academy. If you enjoyed this bizarre tale from history, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing stories from our incredible world. See you next time.